Hello, gamers. Oh, I lowered the camera. Hello. Hello, gamers. Hello, gamers. Hello. I'm being serious. I'm not doing the funny version of hello. I'm just saying hello. Hello, gamers. I've got my I've got my kombucha and I'm ready to do some art. Hello. Oh, Claire, you can't sleep. Well, I'm glad you can join the stream. Hello, gamers. Let's do some art. It's New Year's Eve. The eve before New Year's Eve. Classic holiday. And I was thinking about how New Year's Eve and the New Year's has a mascot that's Baby New Year's. And that mascot sucks. That's barely anything. It's just like it's just like a nothing mascot. Like, I get it. It's like the new year and it's a renewal and it's like a baby and it's like we've murdered the last year and now we're making a new year out of the corpse of it, and that's how time works and stuff. But like, a baby is just like, it's so on the nose and it's so dumb and I don't like it. And I think we can do better. And so I was thinking about anthropomorphic hourglass is pretty good, actually. That's not bad. What I was thinking, okay, knife snail? That's not a bad idea. Because what I was thinking, and I could not tell you why this seemed like a good idea to me, but I wanted to make a platypus that was symmetrical, so that the bill part and the tail part, it was just like one perfectly symmetrical. And that combined with an hourglass feels like it's something. It feels like it's a really low quality, like Japanese style mascot for like a company that doesn't have enough money to pay it's for like an actual designer to make a mascot. So that's something. I did not look up what a platypus looks like. So any image of a platypus that we created would be basically hearsay. It would not be like super accurate, probably. So that's an option. How do you guys feel about symmetrical platypus that is maybe also an hourglass? Because that feels like it's something. I'm one problem with my new setup is that I have this nice microphone, but it kind of getting in the way of my what's the word? It's getting in the way of my tablet. It's getting in the way of my tablet. What happened is I did a lot of errands today. And then when I got done with those errands, I was very tired and I napped. And then when I woke up, my apartment was very warm. And that's how I feel right now. Warm. All right. Okay. Platypus, that's also the sand in the hourglass. Like, half the platypus is the top half of the hourglass and the rest is just pouring out the bottom. Okay, yeah, I like that. Thank you, Generally Jenna. Oh, congrats on finishing your first semester of grad school. Welcome back to the land of the living. Hopefully you have a little bit of a break before your second semester. Okay. Let me think about how do we even platypus? Do you ever find yourself just asking yourself, how do you even platypus? Okay. Let's go ahead and make this orb bigger. The creative implode vibe is a really good question about what kind of vibe. I started grabbing on this model without really even thinking about what I was doing. Hold on. Okay, let me think about what the shape of a platypus is. Ah, Cinnamon Shakes, congrats. That rules. What kind of... Are you going to make a classic, like, pink glazed donut? That recommends? I made a weird bird. That's what this is. Okay. A platypus is like a log body, and it's got little duck flipper feet. 4 of them. And then it's got a paddle for a tail and a paddle for a puss. And I think that's how it got its name. So, yeah, tube first. Let's tube this boy out. Let's tubify. They have poison spurs? I didn't know that about platypuses. That's pretty cool, though. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how poison spurs are going to fit into the New Year's theme. I also don't know much about the characteristics of a platypus. Like, are they chill? Are they aggressive? I mean, maybe the fact that the platypus is such a blank slate is what makes it so good for New Year's mascot. Because it's like, you know, every year is a blank slate. So it's like, what even? They're chill? Okay, I'm glad to hear they're chill, honestly. I'd hate to think we were, like, making, like, a badger-type creature as our new mascot. They're chill, then they poison you. I mean, some of my favorite stuff is like that. Like, I like booze, but sometimes it chill and sometimes it poison you. Okay. I've made some kind of orb. Let's go ahead and hourglass it. This is gonna look like nothing for a really long time, and then it's gonna look like a platypus. And somewhere in between there, it'll probably look like a butt plug, just because, again, that's just how this kind of goes. It's just kind of how Blender goes. Am I doing this the wrong way, though? I'm doing this the wrong way. I'm just realizing. Because if I want to make this perfectly symmetrical, then the center... Oh, man, look at how bad I've messed this orb up already. The center has to be... The axis of symmetry has to be different. Although I guess I can just change that, actually. Never mind. Hold on. What am I doing? I'll switch that when I get there. Also, Dinotopo, you gotta be on. You gotta be on for me. Oh, let me just real quick. Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm glad I remembered that I can switch the axis for... AJ, it's not letting me allow you to say butt plug in the chat, and I don't know why. So you're just gonna have to... yeah, it's just not... It has once again weirdly locked me... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get this shapely-ass platypus. It's gonna be hourglassy. Let's make it a thick hourglass. Dashboard cat, that's amazing. Did I just stream yesterday? My sense of time has gotten extra whack since I haven't been working this week. That said, I'm probably going to try to stream more Disco Elysium tomorrow during the day, sometime after I wake up. So probably after 2 or something. Okay. This is certainly a shape. I've certainly made a shape. And that's important. Because that's sort of the whole point of the show, is to make shapes. I can see you all testing the strength of the auto mod. I think I'm going to let auto mod take the wheel for a second. I don't want to give in to you perverts. I'm off. I'm so far off. I'm really far off. Let me, what's even happening? What's even happening? I mean, here's the thing. I give in to you perverts a lot. Made some pretty bodacious creatures. Panic-filled poltergeist is just not gonna let you. This is nothing like a platypus? Okay, that's good to know. Let me, we can play hot and cold, so if I get closer, let me know if I'm closer. Kind of making a weird bulldog shape right now. Okay. This is going to be a rough shape. I'm just doing a rough shape right now. And we'll get into, boy, that got weird, huh? Boy, that got weird. Knife nail, I allowed that because it is accurate and true and fair. I came in swinging with a desire to make a bodacious snowman. And that was on me. Short, we gotta make him longer. Gotta make this creature longer. Okay. Again, this is working. We'll rough this in. We're gonna rough this in later. I want to get the shape. I can make him thicker, yeah. I can make this platy poppin'. Hibiscus tea, that sounds amazing. Hibiscus tea sounds very good. I'm just having some grapefruit mint kombucha. Ah, so refreshing, so tart. So yeah, so platypus do have like duck feet, right? They got little web feetsies, little webby toes. Some interesting topography back there. Oh, hi, crazy. Hello, craze chemist. Welcome to the stream. Not a lot's happened so far, other than this prebodacious platypus. That is also going to be an hourglass to symbolize the new year. When I say it out loud, it doesn't. I mean, I know how we got to that conclusion, but when I say it out loud, it's like that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. How are you gonna do? Are you gonna let me do this? Oh, actually, I'm glad to hear that the flippies are adding to the platy vibe. Oh, Peter, thank you. Thank you so much. So I was just thinking to myself earlier whether or not this was useful in any way. And I was like, no, I learned how to do eyelids. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with the software for sure. And that was a big part of why I wanted to do this. This is going to get some cat dog vibes pretty quickly. Because what I'm realizing is that platypuses probably have heads, huh? And their asses probably don't have heads. So that's going to be a struggle. That's going to be something I need to overcome. It is very coffee table vibes strong on this one. Hmm. 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 Huh. Okay. Yeah. This how are we gonna deal with the head? Are we gonna cat dog it? So it's like I think we're gonna have to cat dog it. And then I'll desymmetritize in order to get one of them eyes. One of them will have eyes, and that's how you'll know what the front end of the New Year's platypus is. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Drew JP6. Yes, Drew JP6. It scrolled up from your name before I could see it. Thank you for the subscribe. I'm glad you're looking at this and is like, yeah, I want to support this kind of art. I don't know what this ridge, I don't know what happened with this ridge. I'm gonna inflate that. There we go. Okay. Okay. Plat dog. It is plat dog, huh? Yeah, it is plat dog, huh? Plat dog. Plat dog. Okay. Maybe it'll just be the tail, and maybe we'll just be a little bit sassy. I didn't think. I mean, I rarely think through the things I start making on this show, but I feel like even less than normal. Even less than normal do I know what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay. Actually, all right. That's kind of a shape. That's kind of a shape that I'm kind of into. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Kind of into this. How do y'all feel about this? I'm gonna get rid of this indent. I mean, not all that, because that's the widthening indent. What is happening on the belly? It almost looks like I've done this belly area on purpose, but I didn't, and I don't know what it is. Okay. All right. Let's do the feet. Yeah, this is a thick, powerful platypus. It's ready to lift up all of your hopes and dreams for 2021, or whatever the year may be. I'm going to have to Google what a platypus looks after this and be mortified at the slander I've committed against them. It does kind of look like, yeah, Night Coffee does kind of look like a centaur from Fallout 3. You're extremely right. Make them real big and real flat feetsies. I'm suddenly flashing back to a Looney Tunes cartoon in which Daffy Duck is redrawn to be some sort of monster. Getting kind of similar vibes from this. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, please let me know in the chat. He has like a daisy head. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Good. Okay. All right. Yeah, where he's talking to an animator. That is the one. I feel like this is going to have very similar vibes to that. That's a great one. Duck Amuck. I'm so impressed that you guys... If you knew that offhand, I'm very impressed. If you Googled it, I'm very thankful. Haha. Get those feetsies out there. I have not seen the movie Soul yet. I haven't watched most of the more recent Pixar movies. I read about 100 reviews of it, though, because I was super curious what people, especially people in the Black community, thought of it. And I've kind of mixed reviews. Some really interesting takes on it that made me feel dubious about watching it. But I'll probably circle around to it. Has anyone in the chat, any of you seen it yet? This is modeling improv. That's a really nice, very classy way of putting it. Granola. That's there is no design. There's only a concept and kind of aimless wandering towards that concept. I read one really interesting article. I'll see if I can dig it up and retweet it, but it was about how often animated movies that are hypothetically about Black protagonists end up transforming those Black protagonists into other creatures. Princess and the Frog was like their main example, but also this one where it's like how actual amount of screen time do the Black main characters of these movies get being Black? And it was like, oh, it's like not a lot. And that was really fascinating. And bummer. Disappointing and fascinating, as media studies often are. I mean, all the stills I've seen from it look spectacular. Just like the human modeling on Soul looks so good. It looks amazing. Yes, the spy movie where whoever the lead is, I guess Will Smith, becomes a pigeon was also one of their touchstones. And that one missed me entirely. I didn't remember hearing anything about that. What's happening? What's happening with your topography there? Okay. Wish you were a little bit flatter. Let's flatten you a little bit. Let's see. Which side is the face is a great question. One I don't feel authorized to say. I guess I should be the only one authorized to say. But I think that which side is the face is between this platypus and God. At least until I add eyes. Okay. Dual platypus. Not the cinching is not quite even. But I think that's okay because I think this side is going to be the head, right? Death of the Modeler is really good, yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe this is like... I was just about to riff on the possible biological features of this creature. The bio-feature creature. And then I realized we're making a mascot. It's not a biological creature. We're making a weird mascot for New Year's. So the biology is less important than the design. But I like the idea of like having clearly eyes, but then also like maybe fake spots on the back, so you don't know which side you're tangling with. It's carried by this platypus. Yeah, you can see there's a perfect little divot for the earth to go into. Whoop. Come back. Oh no. Oh no. Clear mask. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm pretty pleased with this shape. Did we do it? I feel like normally this takes us a lot longer. And by us, I mean me And by a lot longer, I mean I'm usually fucking up a lot more. Let's get let's get some visual symmetry between the bill and the feet and the bod. This is a platypus that's just made of hourglasses. So many hourglasses in this figure. What? This is not friend-shaped? I shape like a friend. That's true. I rarely have a full-fledged idea coming into it. Usually there's a lot more fucking around of me not knowing what I'm doing in Blender or in life. But for once I had a clear vision of the future as it pertains to the next 2 hours of my life. Ooh, Cyberpunk Fairy Poser Gang is what Harley Quindom is looking names for. This feels like the right chat to ask for that specific kind of question. Okay. Okay. It's really flat. Hold on, let me inflate you. Let's thicken this bill. Let's get another round of drinks to thicken this bill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a real snoot. That's a for real snoot. Okay. Well, gosh. I kind of like this bill better than this other bill. So I'm going to widen this. And this will be the head. All right. Okay. If you fall asleep on Amtrak, are you going to be murdered? Probably not. Are there a lot of people on Amtrak right now? I feel like there's got to be more prime hunting grounds. I would sleep on your bag, though, just in case. All right, let's do some e-balls. Eyeballs. I've given a top... just realizing I've given a top snoot, but there's no real bottom snoot here. So let's do a bottom snoot. The waist feels a bit thin. You think we should thicken out? I mean, here's what I can do. Come on. Here's an option. Come on, give me object mode, baby. There we go. I can just, like, make wide. I can just make wide. How wide? Like, how... I mean, at a certain point, it starts to look clearly stretched. Really unrealistic platypus body standards, yeah. That's fair. I want to create a platypus that reflects the health standards that I want to obtain. How do we feel about something like this? Is that a little bit thicker? Yeah. How do we feel about that? That's pretty good, right? The FLATYPUS. I mean, again, we could also flatten them. Oh no. The FLATYPUS. Oh no. Regretfully, I love this. Let me see what opposite of platypus. I don't have enough screen to fully thicken as I would like. That is a dog. Why did that turn it into a dog? That's wild. I also, let's see. Just make it real long? Is that good? Is that something that we like? All right. I like Flatipus. I do like Flatipus. I think I'm gonna heighten the head a little bit. I want a little bit more depth on the head, but I do love Flatipus. All right. I love Flatipus. Let's inflate the head a little bit, because this creature has no room for a brain. And I don't want that on my conscience. No thoughts, head empty. I mean, it's going to be that too. This is going to be a sweet but dumb platypus. Because, we go into the new year. You should be willing to accept that year for what it is. You should be like a sweet, dumb platypus, willing to accept whatever that year has to offer you. That's something, right? Did that sound like it was a legit anything? Thimbo platypus. We should all strive to enter the new year as a Thimbo, Himbo, or Herbo as best suits your desires. Your pronoun desires. We should all let go of the scuff of the last year. Am I going to drink this whole kombucha? That's too much. All right. Herbo Hancock? What's the word? Bimbo? Yeah. Bimbo, himbo, thimbo. Trifecta. We should all go into the new year. Head empty, no thoughts. Ready for whatever the year has in store for us. Leave your baggage. Leave your 2020 baggage at the door. You're going to pick up new baggage really quickly in 2021 is my guess. So, yeah. It's an exchange. All right. I love Flatipus. And I'm glad that we did that. Yeah. Bimbo, himbo, herbo, him, and thimbo. That's the full spectrum. All right. It's going to be me. I'm going to punch you in the face and say discourse. That's a weird power move, but I would love to do that. The 5 genders. We should be so lucky. Okay. What's the next steps here? I'm gonna add a bottom bill. How do I want to do that? That's probably not it, huh? That's true. I do have a literal reputation for punching. Baked goods specifically. But if you're a snack, I think that counts. I started that way too far up. Hold on. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't right. There we go. All right, is that a little bit better? this cute little mouth. I love the, yeah. I love this cute little mouth. Look at the face. It's going rah. Rah. What kind of sound do platypus make? Everybody type your onomatopoetical version in the chat of what sound platypus make. These are all great suggestions. I hope one of them is right and I never find out which one. All right. I mean, sometimes you get the mouth perfect on the first try, and that's pretty much what I think I've done here. The Seinfeld bass is a good one. See, from above, it's like platypus. Those sides are interchangeable. Here, let me hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna close your eyes. Close your eyes, chat. I'm gonna spin this around a whole bunch, and you're gonna see if you can't identify which side is face side. Close your eyes. 1 second. All right. All right. You can open your eyes now. It's time to play a game. Left side, right side. Which side is the mouth? I don't know, because I wasn't paying attention while I was doing that. Left side, right side. Which side we think platypus mouth? Which side the head? Beards X says left, coming in strong. Good mix. All right, if you get this one right, then you're gonna have a good New Year's Eve. So, let's go ahead and... Oh no, oh god, I've lost control of the camera. Oh my god, I've lost control of the camera. No, okay. Da-da-da-da, it's on the right side! I thought for sure it was on the left, so I failed at my own game, but I'm delighted. Good job, everybody who said right, you were correct. Congratulations, you're gonna have a great New Year's Eve. Oh, they do not have nipples. God, that's great news. Honestly, I'm delighted to hear that I do not have to put nipples on Flatipus. I don't know if my heart could handle it. All right. Let's see. We gotta get some little eyeballs on this. Where do we think? What kind of eyeballs do you think platypuses have? I'm trying to picture a platypus, and in my mind, it's somewhere between like a duck and like a woodchuck. And woodchuck's got little beady inset eyes. Oh, Maury Moore, thank you for the link. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to open this and I'm going to listen to it after the stream. Actually, it's only 13 seconds. I'm going to listen to it now. Oh. Okay. Those sounds were not what I expected. Those sounds were for sure not what I was expecting. But in a delightful way. It sounds very cute. Yeah, it's true. How many woods can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck couldn't chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck all the wood he could chuck if it could chuck... Fuck! Fucked it up. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck couldn't chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck all the wood he could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Ha! Okay, that one was right. Yeah, woodchucks are for sure real. Come on, gang. All right. Eyeballs, huh? No. Eye stalks is interesting. Eye stalks is interesting. I feel like they gotta have eyes. The eyes gotta be on the side, right? Gosh, you know, I saw those memes going around about where eyes go on an animal and how that determines whether they're an apex, or it's like a sign of whether they're an apex predator or not. And I never read any of those posts. Thank you. Yes, Zach, thank you. Okay, don't make it an ambush predator. Does that mean no side eyes? No side eyes? Only side eyes? Front eyes? Where are the eyes? Where are the eyes go? Is that good? Was that good? Front facing is predator. Okay. Side eyes is not predator. All right. Okay. So I was doing all right. Hold on. Oh. They're front facing. Eyes all over the body. I already did that. And it was great. Eyes in the front to judge distance. What is... Once again, have fallen into the trap of thinking of this as a real creature, which of course it is not. It is a mascot. It is the hourglass mascot of the new year. And what kind of eyes would we need for the new year? We would want... I think we would want... front-facing eyes? To look into the future? Single eye in the center of body. Some chaotic energy. One eye to only look forward. I do love the idea of a Cyclops platypus. Have we made a Cyclops on this show before? Feels weird to me that I wouldn't succumb to doing something that would be so much easier for me. So wait, something like that? Oh, yeah, you're right. The Mimic did have one eye. Thank you, Zach. Is this good? Is this what we're feeling, or... Eyes on the back, head shut. Oh, I like that. Knife snail. I think you're right. When I could be the clock for the new year. I like that. Oh, of course, Joan. I've actually made many Cyclopses. Of course I have. Obviously, I would make lots of Cyclopses because one eye is easier than two eye. And what is art about if not choosing the path of least resistance? Oh, that's true. Joan did technically have three. She was packing. Oof. The topography. Did my Dinotope? Yeah, got turned off. Oh, good. Thank you, Knife Snail. I'm glad my artist statement is making it into the quotes. Okay. All right. Great. I love that. The shape is wild. The shape is not at all where it needs to be, but I do like the energy coming off of this boy. Okay. Great. All right. Okay. Just eye sockets? Like it wouldn't have eyes, though? But shouldn't it have eyes, though? Let's hop in and add some eyes, and we can see how we feel about it. Oh, embroidery. That's a cool project. Are you making a specific kind of design, or are you just learning the basics now? All right. Is that an eye? Let me see. Is this an eye? It's a little sticky outy. Yeah, that's an eye, baby. That's an eye. All right, now let's give you a second eye. Let's see where this is gonna go. Oh, I went the right place. I did it, gang. All right. Okay. The skull on this is so weirdly shapeless. It's just like this weird lump. I think I'm okay with that. But in case I'm not, I'm gonna do some stuff to it. Yeah, okay. Oh, hanging potted plants. That's cool. That's cool. Dolphin melon. Delicious. Crack open this platypus and eat the delicious fruit that's inside. It does look a little crocodilian, Zach. You're definitely right. Chad, you're also right. It will deflect any projectiles. Deflect any deflectiles. Project any deflectiles in 2021. And I think we all need more of that, right? We all need more ability to bat away objects that come for us in the night when we're least prepared. Creative implode. That's terrifying, but it rules. If you eat the platypus, you will gain knowledge of what the next year will hold, but be unable to change it. Some Cassandra up in here. I love that shit. Okay. All right. I like the shape on that. I love the little mouth. It's going to be a fun challenge getting some good pictures of that cute little mouth. Gosh. What a perfect creature. Now, let me see if I can add... First of all, let me get a little bit divot back here, too. A divot that is, I cannot stress enough, not butt cheeks. Boy, it does look like butt cheeks, though, huh? I've done it again. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's definitely true that media does not have enough representations of a thick booty, but that whole burden of that cannot be on me every time I make an object on this show. All right, those are the sleeping eyes. Those are the decoy closed eyes. No, it can't be on me. Other people have to be making some thick queens too. But see, if you look at it like that, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe that's the head. And then when you turn it, you're like, oh no, this one has a little mouth. Yeah. Oh gosh, that made it so angry. Well, that really changed the energy. That really changed the energy of this platypus in a ways I did not mean. Let's make it a little bit, let's get a little bit more innocence back in that eye. That's what this is. That's the sound the platypus makes. It's a new year, see? We're gonna give it our all. We're gonna make peace with what we've done in the past year. We're not gonna take that into the future. No, we're not! Alright. I love this. Okay. I guess I should save this. Not once saved. So let me do that. You can't see me guys saving, I don't think. Because it's not the window I have. Come on! Talk amongst yourself while I save. How many of these have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gosh, this is number 10? The 10th little monster I've made on this show? That's wild. It's pretty cool. I've been meaning to put together a sizzle reel, like a video. 9 or 10. Maybe it's 9 or 10. I might have miscounted just now. No, come on. No, come on. There we go. That's pretty exciting. I'm going to put together a sizzle reel that has beauty shots of all the creatures that we've made together, including FLATYPUS. Gosh, okay, is there anything else that needs to happen with FLATYPUS? Are there more details that we're craving? Add a little bit more texture to these toesies. Ah, what cutie. Can we put in a giant New Year's ball? That should be easy because that's just going to be a sphere. So yes. Poison spurs. What does a poison spur look like? Like, what is that? How is that? How do we do that? I don't know what a poison spur looks like. Is it literally like a cowboy spur? That doesn't seem like that can be what it is. Spiky claw. Okay, little hooked ankle claw. Okay, I'm gonna put the spur on the back because it's there to keep any of your baggage from 2020 from catching up to you. It's a defensive mechanism to keep that from happening. I'm just gonna Google poison spurs. Poison spur. Can I look at what this looks like without seeing an image of a platypus? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. They're just little hookies. Okay, that'll be easy. Right. That's 1. Right. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. All right. Hey, that looks pretty cool, right? That looks kind of cool, right? That looks pretty... I like that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. 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 All right. We can also give it cowboy spurs. I don't see why we can't and why we shouldn't. Let's see. Cowboy spurs are like, they're a little bit They're usually like circles, right? Let me Google cowboy spurs now. Cowboy spurs. Boot spurs. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, doggy. Get along. All right. Which direction would the spurs be pointing, though? Night Coffee, you're right. They're like 5-pointed stars for sure. But wait. Yeah, Chad. Everybody who's saying that they are like a star is correct. But which direction is this even? Like, what direction should it even go in? Like here? Facing the back? Spurs are very directional, which is tricky. I guess if it were following cowboy logic, it would be like that. Because that's the foot is pointing this way and they're kind of on the back there. I think this is it, right? Towards the front on the back legs. We've really created a situation where I don't know the directions that anyone is suggesting. Facing in? Okay. We go with facing in? See, they're too busy looking at the obvious poison spurs that they're not even paying any attention to these secret spurs. So when it rides in on the New Year's hippopotamus, it can control. Ooh, boy. Oh, you want me? Okay. Blender is doing the thing where it doesn't want me to zoom in anymore. It's revoking my zoom in rights. It says what you're doing is an abomination, so I'm just not going to let you do it anymore. It tries to do this a lot to me. Now we need a New Year's hippo. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. There's no way I can sculpt a hippo. I have no clue even what a hippo... Like, I've got the vaguest shape of what a hippo is in mind, but there's no way. Ah! What's happening? Topography of this from this angle is leaving something to be desired. Okay. Okay, this is getting somewhere. Ooh. How did I do that? Okay. There's a spur. Wow, one of those looks better than the others. I'm going to turn off symmetry for a minute and correct whatever has happened over here. This is more ominous. There we go. Okay. This side got a little bit more spooky in a way I didn't really like. Oh my gosh. I wish you would stop doing that. Oh no. Okay. I mean, they're not at all equal, but that's fine. Nature is not about making perfectly symmetrical stuff except for when it is, which is on occasion. Again, it's not, you know, this isn't nature, this is math sky. It's fine. It's perfect. It does look like creepy little outstretched hands kind of attached to... Does that read... Does that read as spurs, or does it just look like there's creepy little finger hands tucking out here? It's good to think it reads. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Well, they look like they'd be soft. I think that's okay, actually. I think I'm going to add... I think I kind of want to add spurs to the front too. I like the spur design so much. I want more spur. Oh no, I turned off symmetry. Hold on. Yeah, I love a spur. Come on, get out of there. I don't know why you're so thin. I don't like it though. So get out of here. Get out of here. Get your topography and go. You too. Okay. All right. Okay. This is good. Look at the traction they would get with these little claws. They'd be able to swim well, but also like play soccer. You know, they'd be able to really latch on and get some good forward motion. They're ready to lay down the law with their spurs. And if you think this is the side you need to be talking to, think again. This is where we're at. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Platypus. I wish I could decide natural selection. I'd fuck it up. It would be great though. For the 20 years that the planet could still survive, it would be rule. It would rule. It would be wild and wet and cool and fun, and then we'd all die. All right. Okay. Yeah, generally, Jenna, I agree. I think the mouth is my favorite part. Natural selection. You know, I've been trying to think of what this show should be, like, named, like, branded, like, for real. Natural selection's not horrible. I don't know if it's good, though. I mean, I like it. I like it for sure. Great. Okay. I think that's all that this creature needs. So let me think about like what even color wise should we be doing with this thing? Because I mean, again, like platypus, pretty brown, from what I recall. I mean, nature colors. But this is a festive creature. We can't just have. I mean, it's got to be a little bit more. There's got to be something more to this creature than just standard colors. Gold. Oh, I like the idea of gold. Let me think about. That's definitely something I can hypothetically do. Yeah, it's something I can definitely maybe hypothetically do. Okay, there's a button. Fuck. There's a button I can press and it will just autofill the colors, but I don't remember what it is. Blender, vertex, paint, shortcuts. Buy salmon shakes. Gosh, paint shortcut. What is it? Paint. I guess I could do it by hand. That's just gonna be annoying. Oh, glittery infinity symbol on the bag is interesting. I mean, it's definitely got to have some sort of something that points to the fact that. Oh, how did you get that spot? Wait, how did that happen? I know exactly when it happened. It's when I was fucking with the spurs. A meteor impact. Gender is a pretty good name. I was thinking maybe something along the lines of Blenda Frenda. It's kind of dumb. I don't know if I should work Blender into the name just in case I want to switch to a different software sometime. I usually save smooth shading towards the end. Just for no real reason other than that's what I do. Friender. Friender's pretty good. It's got that app energy. Friend blend. These are very good suggestions. Oh. Okay. Let's think about. It just looks like somebody spray painted this platypus. Let me. Yeah, look at you. Just a little bit. Come on, just a little bit. Now that's a golden platypus. Yeah. Okay. What else? Yeah, what else do we want to do color texture-wise to this platypus? You know what it looks like right now? It looks like in Donkey Kong when you would get like one of the gold ostriches or like one of those like the secret things. Doesn't need nose holes. That's a pretty good idea. Let me see. I mean, we can definitely do spots. Let me real quick. Let me hop in and do some framing. Get some light in here. Is for sure a water level creature. But also you find it in a lot of land areas too. I mean, you gotta get, you know, if you're doing, you gotta do an art. Gotta figure out what your lighting is. Gotta highlight the stuff that's really important. Okay. There we go. That's a well-lit platypus. Okay. Yeah, this is a water steel type. Oh, steel dragon type, also pretty good, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm also behind. So I have uploaded the first couple of the Blender creations that we've made on Thingiverse. Let me see if I have that link somewhere. I think it's in my profile. So if you want to 3D print any of the stuff that I've made, it's there and you can play around with it. Or if you just want to like play around with the files, those are all available. I'm behind by a couple of weeks. So not everything is uploaded as it should be. But it's there. Is there a link? Where's that link? Well, there's a link somewhere. Let me just find it myself. I'll post it. My collections. Here we go. Ah, you beat me to it. Thank you, Drazia. So I've got 5 stuff uploaded. I'm behind uploading, but I'll get there. I'll get there, and I'll upload this as well in case you need inspiration. I don't know how well the finer stuff like the spurs are going to print, because I'm not a 3D printer. So that's on y'all to figure that out if you want to. Okay, so we could do. That's too far up. Silver beak. Kind of make it pop a little bit more. I mean, I do love the idea of solid gold platypus. And not just because that would mean I didn't have to do any other painting. That's part of it for sure, but it's not the only reason. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is this festive enough? This would make for a great table. You have to smooth out this area a little bit. Oh no. But I think it will work. I think it'd be pretty cool. What are we gonna do for the eyes? Let me hop into these eyes real quick. How does this look? Let's peep this real quick. How does this look? How do we feel about void eyes? Or do we want... We can definitely do something different with eyes. Could do like, ooh, red. We could try red. That's some interesting energy. Red eyes, some interesting energy. That is actually pretty maroon. Hold on. Diamond eyes. I like that. I mean, they got to be super shiny for whatever reason. That's just what I want from this. Oh, do I have that sparkly bi shader from when I made the bean? Let me dig in to my file. I mean, yes, the answer is yes, I do. And that would be a cool, weird touch. So let me see if I have that. No, not there. Okay. I guess you can't see this other screen because it's not the screen that's active right now. So this is just a mystery. Let me grab you. Hey, let me grab you. Boom. Okay. I'm so excited that that just appeared on y'all's screen and you didn't see me doing stuff in the background to make that appear. That must have been very fun for y'all. So let me see. Oh no, that's not where I want you. I want you here. Orb. Beautiful orb. Yeah. All right. Let me see if we can't. We can change the color on this too. Wonder. I haven't played around with these. I basically bought a bunch of very cool textures from like somebody's Gumroad store. And it was just a file with all these very cool textures, as you can see. Ooh, there we go. And so I haven't played around with them very much, but they're very cool, as you can see. You can also see weirdly the default image that the default image that Blender creates so that the very shiny surfaces have something to reflect is this beautiful like tree view, which I think is very funny. There we go. And normally there would be other stuff in the scene that could potentially reflect, but I don't do scenes. That's just not where I'm at in my art. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. I'm gonna be... Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Like an ancient treasure, yeah. It does kind of have the vibes. I mean, I'm still not over the Donkey Kong vibes, but it does feel like a treasure that you would find exploring in like an Uncharted game. And it would have some flavor text, but you probably wouldn't read it because it's like, oh, another FLATYPUS trophy. Like, we get it, Nathan. You're exploring wherever the FLATYPUS is native to, which is, I guess, the entire planet, since I get to decide that. Ah, thank you, Snaggletusks. Thank you for the subscribe. This is perfect. I don't know if there's anything else that I can do to this. How we feel in the chat about this good creature? Eldritch Horror Friend Creator. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing: is when you look at Platypus. Okay, get out of here. When you look at Platypus, do you think? I didn't know that would happen if I turned off all the lights. Do you look at this and say, "Yeah, I'm excited about a new year"? This last year had some stuff. It had some stuff, but I'm not going to let that burden me going into this next year. I'm going to think about what I want out of this next year. And I know Platypus is going to be there with its poison spurs and normal spurs to keep me from backtracking. Is this a friend? Okay. A good and bad omen. Yeah, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this too, but in a good, nice way. Manifest Golden Platypus 2021. Does the Platypus need a name other than Platypus? I feel like just Platypus is kind of great. It's the New Year's Platypus. Does it need any other sort of descriptor or name? Platypus. Platypus. Tim. I'm loving Tim. Platypus is eternal, so they are definitely a them. This is Tim, the New Year's Platypus. I kind of just like Platypus. I do like Tim. I do like the idea of the name Tim, but there's something so timeless and ethereal about this creature. Oh, night coffee. I love that. Strong Judith Butler energy coming off that. Platypus is just Platypus. And you can use no pronoun to describe Platypus. You can only say Platypus. Platypus accepts no other substitute. I love Platypus. You guys could know secretly that it's Tim. That'll be our secret for the stream. Platypus. Yeah. Yeah, we can all know that the name is secretly Tim. Platypus, 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 Platypus! I hope my neighbors enjoyed that. All right, I think this creature is done. I think it's perfect, and I don't think there's anything else I can do to it. Normally, after these streams, I play around for another hour or 2 or 3, depending on how many eyeballs I made, doing stuff to it to make it look different and more complete, but this is just perfect. Platypus is perfect. Platypus wishes you a happy new year, as do I. Thank you for hanging out. I feel like this is a shorter stream than usual, but that's probably okay because I streamed yesterday and I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream more, I think Disco Elysium tomorrow is my plan, assuming I don't sleep too late. Oh, I do want to rate them. Thank you, Knife Snail. Let me go ahead and grab Allegra's. I don't know if they are already. Oh, Virzak, you're welcome. Happy New Year to you too. Let me see. I don't remember what what her stream is. And I know it's not Allegra, so I know if I just type that in, it's not going to come up with anything. Oh, thank you, Knife Snail. MVP right now. Thank you. I don't know if I'll be able to raid them when they haven't already started. But here's what you should do. You should go and watch their stream. This will be an informal raid. Let me drop the link to their show. Because I don't think they're live yet. Nah. As always, if you want to post any fan art or anything relevant to this, I dropped a link that you can tweet to put the hashtags that I will definitely remember to add to FLATYPUS when I post them, when I post FLATYPUS online momentarily. Good luck on the COVID test. It might not be fun, but it's important, and sometimes that's enough. Okay, that's everything, I think. I'm going to put my pin in its holster, by which I mean this little stand. It's not a real holster. The cowboy talk got to me. Happy New Year's if I don't see you tomorrow. If I do, then I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll wish it to you again. Otherwise, have a good evening. Bye.